Well, good morning. This is Hiro Matsuda. Now we're going to be talking about the olive. This one is a dwarf olive, one of the newer varieties, but it makes an excellent bonsai. And one of the points we're going to try to make on this short series is if you want a large bonsai, you don't take the same route as we are making our smaller bonsai. So I'll go ahead and get this out, and then we'll bring this back to the studio so that you could see better of what we have to work with. Personally, you could see that there is a big root that have come out, and that's why this plant is so healthy. It's basically in a nursery can, but growing in the ground. That's why it's so vigorous. Took a while, but I got these under the carport. You can see how massive it is. It's about nine and a half feet to the ceiling. So this is quite tall. So what I'm going to do now is to do this rough cut just so that, for one, it will stand. All these top pieces are something we will not use unless we're going to make cuttings or something like that. But, what I'm going to do is just going to cut right across here because all these roots are out, right? Okay, now you can see why this had grown so vigorously. It had rooted into the ground. So on, I really need to take this out of the can and see what the root flare looks like, because part of the solution is going to be based on how good or how bad. Okay, I think we're probably looking at the front. You know, things like this change. But for now, I'm going to call this the front. Okay, this is smaller but quite heavy. Same process. I'm going to take the reciprocating saw and cut 1/3 of the bottom. This actually has a number of different ways it can go. But what I'm going to do first is to remove the obvious. Wow, now you can see what we're doing. A little bit on the extreme side, but what you need to do is when you have first round, you have to be able to do this. If you enjoy this process, please keep checking my website, masteryo.com, and I have to keep making more of these, so please stay tuned.